Alright guys, check out this 2004 Screaming Yellow Mach 1. It is beautiful. 23,000 miles. The only thing about it is it has a salvage title. And I tried to call the dealership and talk to them, and they didn't have any way to tell me what it was. It just said it was a total loss when it was a year old. And you know, I've looked it over. The only thing I can really see wrong with it here is on the K member there. It's pretty scuffed up, and it looks like these side skirts have been off. And what's really weird, I have some pictures I'll show you here of it, are the like, I think it might have even been a flood car, because the steering wheel has really weird coloring to it. And the shifter, it's an automatic car. But anyway, I have some pictures and stuff that I'll share with some more detail on the headrests and stuff, but I just wanted to get some video of how beautiful this thing is. I opened the hood when I came earlier, you'll see those pictures. It's just so clean inside and out. Jeez, the headlights are like really clear, you know. There's mine. Down there. Anyway, just want to get some video of how nice this car is. The back bumper may have been repainted, so it may have been a rear end accident. I can't really see much wrong with it. It's got the factory orange peel, it looks like, in the clear coat. So I tried to get as much information as I could about it, but they said that the report only showed that it was a total loss, and it said from non-structural damage. So anyway, underneath it, the bumper, this bumper cover has the fade here. I'll have to look at that on mine and see if that's how they are. But other than that, it's just a very nice, clean car with a salvage title. You know, I think they're asking a little much at $12,900, but it sure is nice. Looks like the chin spoiler has a little bit of some rashing there right above the chin spoiler. Fog lights are nice and clear. So a few days before, I went to the dealership and looked at the car, and it was unlocked. And nobody was there to talk to me about it, so I got some pictures. You can see how clean it is underneath here. Factory axles rust like that, that's nothing to be worried about. But just an overall really nice car. And the wheels all looked really bright and clear. You know, they weren't too bad. Some of them had scuffs, but look at that K member. That's usually so oily from oil changes and things. But overall, really nice car. Here's some of the interior shots. It is an automatic car, so it does not have the forged crankshaft because of the cost of the automatic transmission. Ford went that route. The seats are really nice, but look at the steering wheel. It has that weird look to it, that weird in the grain kind of look. And inside the center console, there was some rust buildup or something. Never seen that before. The headrests had been off. See, the lower part there is undone. And the door panels were coming up, like they had put them back on, but they didn't push those parts back down. So that makes me wonder why the interiors have been torn apart on the car. But overall, really clean. Look at this engine bay. I mean, the nuts and bolts are still that brass color. They're just beautiful. You can see there's the fuel rail and the upper intake manifold. Just everything under there was clean, and it had this little mark on there too that was written on there about the build date, it looked like. This was on the front left corner by the air intake, by the air filter on the top corner of the frame, and it says something about 12/2003, so it looks like it's one of the first 04s. Well, midway through 04, I guess, because the first 04s were coming out in August or September, so December 2003, so it's probably mid run of the Mach 1s, especially since the 05s were coming out, and so they didn't make as many of these. I just couldn't get over how clean the engine was, though. You know, the hardware in there was all clean, and the intake manifold and all the hoses and everything. So I think it was a well garaged and well kept car, even though it had, some mileage on it. And you can see underneath it has some spots on it. It's been driven through the rain maybe a few times, which is fine. There's a rock chip repair that looked kind of cruddy there. But, the wheels checked out really nice. Here you can see the A-pillar bolt on the passenger side. Like I had shown in my other videos, this bolt comes out to remove the A-pillar so you can change the windshield. And that bolt's in there kind of crooked, and upon further inspection you can see that the windshield's been replaced. So you can see here there's no running horse in the glass, which is common. There's a grasshopper hiding inside the trunk. Just looking inside the trunk jams, very clean, very nice. Don't see any problems there. The reservoir is clean for the power steering. The hardware, like I said, so clean and brass colored still. That's how you can tell these low mile cars. Now this was something that really got me, was the sticker for the wheel was still on there from the factory. So this sticker has survived 23,000 miles of driving and however many washes that it's been through. So I was very impressed to see that on there. I was tempted to take it, but of course it's not my car, that'd be stealing. So here's the third brake lights, really clean and nice condition. I added the honeycomb deck lid panel like what my cars have on it. And here's the gauge cluster lit up nicely with the 23,000 miles on there. This picture was actually one my friend sent to me when he found the car for sale, and he said, "Hey, you'll never believe what I'm sitting in right now. It's a 04 Screaming Yellow Mach 1." And he told me about it, and from this picture I said, "Oh, looks like it's an automatic," which is funny because you can only tell by the red line difference. On the manual Mach 1s, the red line is at 6,800 and the automatics was at 5,800. So you can see the red line difference, and I'm sure he was wondering how I knew it was an automatic by just looking at this picture. Looking at the inside of the wheels, you can see how clean they are. I don't think that they took these wheels off and cleaned them. I think that's how clean they were. There's some curb rash on them, so they're not perfect. The side skirt looks like it's been off. There's that hole there. A little overspray by the filler neck on the gas tank. Not sure if that's factory or not, but just a very beautiful car. Underside looks like the exhaust had some stuff burned onto it, which is really weird for a low mile car, but the body just looks so good, the unibody, and besides being a little dirty from driving in the rain, it was just so clean. So anyway, I just thought I'd stop and see this car and take some video and picture of it. Every time I go by and I see it sitting there for sale, I just want to buy it. It's real tempting. I love this car. Beautiful, bright, good looking, low mileage, really nice new edge Mustang, especially for a Mach 1. You just don't see them like that anymore. You will rarely find one sitting on a lot for sale like this. But anyway, being that it's an automatic, I'm not really that interested in the car. Being that the price is what you would pay for a really nice low mileage clear title one, I think they'd have to come down a lot on the price. But if somebody's interested, you can find the phone number on the license plate there and call them. It's a beautiful car. I really would never have known that this was a salvage title car. Looking it over, there's really nothing wrong with it, and the paint looked like it all matched pretty darn well. The bumpers might be a little bit different. Maybe it was crunched in the front and back, and I don't know why it would have a salvage title. And like I said, with the headrests being off and the door panels up, that's really weird for a low mile car. Could be a salvage title car because of a flood or something. I don't know, but they couldn't give me any more information. So anyway, really cool car to come across. I want to thank my friend for telling me it was for sale here in town. I know I would have seen it eventually, but he gave me the heads up on it. So thanks for watching the video. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel and check out all these Mustang stories I have.